My name is Shawn and I'm a mixed media artist. I recently posted a video on Instagram of a small envelope journal that I used for collage, and I had requests for video on how I made it. So let's head into the studio and get started. We are going to make an envelope journal. So before we do that, I'm going to show you the journal that we're going to make. This one has been completed, fully collaged. Tonight we're just going to do the basic journal so you get an idea, and then you can take it from there and begin creating. So I simply make these, then go through and collage them. It's really nice because you can take your time. It's something you can sit down and do when you only have a few minutes here or there. So that's really nice. In this one, I have used collage pieces from Dylusions through Ranger, and I've also used pieces from Collage Soup. If you've had the opportunity to see any of Emily's books, they are a lot of fun. This journal also has little pockets in it where you can put little goodies. And so that's really fun. So you can make and decorate little things and hide them in the pockets like that. So let's make one. First thing you're going to need are 5 envelopes of the same size. We're going to take these envelopes and we need to totally seal the flap. So you can use glue or a glue stick. I have art glitter glue in a little bottle. It just makes it easier for me. Make sure you get way to the edge. And you don't need much. Go all the way to that edge, and then you're going to press that down really good. All right, so you're going to do that with all 5 of your envelopes. And once you have that completed, you're going to take your envelopes, fold them in half. This. Press that in the middle and then move outward. I like to take my bone folder, get a really good crease in that. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use an old credit card, an old gift card, anything that's nice and flat that you can run along there. Once you have all 5 of these folded, you are going to take them and you're going to number them just to make it easier for yourself when it comes to distressing them, because trust me, I learned the hard way. So you're going to take your first envelope, and on the back of it, just write a 1 and an arrow up. Second envelope, you're going to make lines like this where you want to put your double-sided tape. I like my pockets on the top, so I'm going to tape these 3 edges. If you wanted a side pocket, then you're going to mark this one, and this one. Pretty simple. It's just going to save you because you're going to be moving these around a lot, and just helps you make sure that you got the right ones. So you're going to just continue. Envelope 2, up, lines, all the way through. You're going to continue to do that until you have all of your envelopes marked and ready to go. All right, so we have these all ready. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your envelopes, and now it's time to distress them. Tonight I'm going to use Tim Holtz Distress Ink Vintage Photo. I have used his scorched timber and also ground espresso for my journals. And they all are really nice. For the one that I showed you, these edges were all done with the ground espresso. And then I have another one that I did right here, and this was done with the scorched timber, which I like because it has just a little bit of green to it. So it's fun to do different colors. So tonight we're going to do the vintage photo. And all you're going to do is take this, rub it on there, get some ink on there. Make sure you have a paper underneath to catch all the extra. I like to go in little circles, and you kind of start off the page and then just work your way around, getting your edges nice and dark. Doing the circles will help you do that. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the project. It's when I like to put on a movie or some music and get lost in the process and let my mind escape whatever stresses the day might have brought on, or to think about the fun things that we did. And you can make it as light or as dark as you want. And then you're going to go down the two edges in the middle. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Also go along the top edges like this. So you're going to do that same process to all 5 of your envelopes. And I've gone ahead and done all of that to my envelopes. So now is the time to put them together. So this is envelope 1, and here is envelope 2. And as you can see, I've gone along with taken my double-sided tape, and I've gone along the 3 edges that I marked. So we're just going to pull that off. Like that. And we're going to line this up. Stick that down. Sorry about that. All right, so now we have all of our envelopes. You'll just continue to do that same process, putting the tape down where you put your marks and then putting them together. And you end up with this nice little booklet. And at the top, you will then have your pockets. I like to take my pockets and add a little notch in there like that so that I can get in there easier, because things can get pushed down in. So I'm going to take my circle cutter and I just kind of eyeball the center. Not too worried about it. And do that. Then I lay that down, and I do a little mark here. So on the next one, kind of have an idea of where that's at. We're going to do that to all of them. And it doesn't matter if they line up at all. You can put them all over the place if you want. Now, oh, see, I left that there. I don't like that, so I'm going to go in. I want to get rid of that mark. All right. Now I'm going to take, I want to get rid of this little white edge that you can see right there. I don't like that showing. So I'm just going to take this, work my way around. I'm good with that. Now what you need to do is you're going to measure the front of your envelope. The front and the back will be the same. So you're going to measure that so you can cut your cover paper and your back paper. I have been using the Tim Holtz Ideology papers. I have volume 1, 4, and 5. I can't tell you the papers that I have picked out, which one of them they came from, but I really like these papers, so I've been having fun using them. But you can use anything. You can use gel prints that you've created yourself, scrapbook paper, you know, anything that you have. So I have already measured and cut my pages. So I have those ready to go. But before I do that, I need to do something that's gonna just some extra reinforcement for holding these together. So I've decided on this one, I've done something different on all of them that I've made. But tonight I'm going to use some washi tape, and I'm just going to cut off, just break off some pieces, and I'll put one here in the center. And none of this is going to show, so it doesn't matter. Right, and then I'm just going to wrap that around. This is the only part that's going to show. And we'll put one here. I think 3 will be plenty, because everything is glued together, so should be just fine. That just gives a little extra reinforcement. So now I have my cover sheet. I'm going to take my double-sided tape, put that down. All those edges done. To really make sure it's on there really well. Take that off. Again, you can use a glue stick, glue, whatever you have on hand will work. I just really like the double-sided tape because you can place it so nicely and it is really strong. Then I'm going to take, just to add a little bit extra, I'm going to take some of my glue and just kind of put a little bit of that on there, like that. Then I'm going to take and place that on, let's see. And there we go. Press that on good. And we're going to do the same to our back cover. There. So isn't that cute? I like how that turned out there. And you could always take, if you wanted to, and add some of that so some of it shows. You know, do that. Like that. All right. So we have both of our covers taken care of. Now we need to put our inside papers on. This is kind of dark, so it's hard to see, but we're going to do these next. So you're going to need total. You need 6. If you want to do 6 different pages for the inside of your book, and then a 7th for the outside. Or if you want to do them all the same, whatever you like to do. So I had measured mine previously, so I have them all cut out. But I like to round my corners. So take your little corner rounding tool, just pop around the edges and get those done. And you're going to do that to all of your inside papers. And then I like to add some texture to my inside papers as well. So I'm going to take my vintage photo again, and I'm going to go around the outside edges. This kind of helps blend that into your page that you've already distressed with the same color. Then what I also like to do is I like to add some more dimension. So just fold it like that and distress that crease. Both sides. Like that. So you have a little added texture. I'm going to do a little one down here. I'm not going to go all the way across. Okay, so we have one done. Let's do that to the next one. Go around our edges. These pages that I've just shown you are kind of fun because they already come with some creases where you can see some folds in there, and so I just want to make that even more prominent, so I'm gonna do that. That one, and then there's another one right there, so let's now we're going to take those and get those put into our journal, and we're going to keep using that double-sided tape. I'm just always confident with this tape that it's going to stick. It's going to stay where you put it. And again, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And just try and center that. Let's take that down. You're going to do this for all of your pages. I don't know about where you live, but where we are heading into winter, and we got our first taste of it yesterday, so perfect weather for little projects like this. Stay inside, stay warm. So you're going to continue doing that all through here. Remember first, and you don't have to, but I like distressing them. So you distress and then glue them down, and you do that all the way through your book. And you have a book with lots of little pockets. One thing I did discover what's very handy for your little pockets is just index cards. They work nicely, so you can just slide those right in. There we go. Yeah, so when I finish this project, look at this, it's given me grief, but sometimes it takes putting one in and out a few times to kind of open that pocket up. But I did discover index cards work really well. For my previous projects, I have used some paper cardstock that I coffee stained. So I liked that because it already had the distressed look, and I just needed to go around the edges for it. Now, I am going to complete this journal, and I will, at the end of this video, show you what mine looks like all put together. So here we are. I have the completed journal for you. Just a little quick flip through. Got all my pages prepped, ready to collage, add ephemera, whatever I want to do with it. It's all ready to go. I decided to use index cards for my inserts. I just added a little piece of washi tape, and then I cut up all the papers that we used on the inside. I just used scraps and cut them up and added them to the index card. I have a little piece of washi tape, and what I'll do with this journal, I'm not sure yet, but these could be like words of encouragement or scripture or whatever you want to do on there. So those are all ready to go. It will go in there. Anyway, another thing I was thinking of was that if you do artist trading cards at all, you could take those, and those would fit on here also. So yeah, if you do a lot of ATCs and you trade them with friends, this would be a great little place to keep those, the ones that you've gotten from friends. Be a fun little place to keep them. Now, I've done them, finished them, putting them together in a few different ways. My favorite, I think, is the washi tape that we did here. But my original, and then a second one that I did, I just wrapped a piece of paper all the way around and held them all together that way. It was like a little book binding. This one I still have to decorate. But so there's that option. There's the washi tape, and then one other one kind of gives it that old worn book look is I took some medical tape that is very sticky, and it's kind of fabric-y. And I took the strip, put it down on some freezer paper, distressed it, and then used that, just wrapped it from side to side. So that's another option for putting them together. So I hope you have fun creating your own little journals. Again, I'd love to see what you come up with. You can just tag me at ShawnSolom_art on Instagram. And please feel free to leave comments, questions, and like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. All right, bye for today.